The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside... Pollock and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite. And both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. It's a seam wide open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. play action on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Gonna run it. It's ball. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Got a man, it's Stone. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might be calling a hot route. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. To the air, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. And now the ball is knocked free. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum.
Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds his man. It's Carter. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. Oh, out of space. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peoples. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Gets it out fast. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it. It's ball. Fights off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gets the back moving. Flushed out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down. First and goal at the 6. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Douglas. Free up the gut. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, oftentimes times in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Aggressive. Calling on that drive, just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped. 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. First down and more. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll try the run. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires it incomplete.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Joyner. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And with closest guy to the football, man. It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually...
And the pass pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Tate. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. And the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to. And then the pass rush gets home, hits him. And
wide open spaces. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up for the PAT.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Joyner. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Oh, look out! And he's brought down after a huge completion. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. And down he goes back at the 3. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quarterback running on the draw.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time where you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Morton. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Williams. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Red Raiders are on the move. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 28 over Illinois. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Caught near the sticks, it's Tate. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs...
Turning on the Jets. There he goes. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Pulls it in. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking to throw on first down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Eakin. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks, it's Douglas. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole... Getting the football. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Hard running there. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Bunch formation for these receivers. Scanning the field, it's Morton. On over the middle, it's Eakin. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. He'll set up to throw. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the look. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here. He's looking to throw.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.